All right on top of those small space sequences. And I'm glad to see that you're, making adjustments for your yard size. So getting the important elements here. So here you go. The dog is landing. You're starting your front cross. This is great timing. Here's step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Great job there. And really driving to the final jump. Now here, I don't think that I did a bypass cue, although I considered it, and I probably would have had it ready if I saw my dog's head facing this jump. And I've already watched, so I know that we're going to have trouble a little bit later, but it's definitely something to consider. And I wouldn't be surprised also if your setup is a little condensed compared to mine, making this an even stronger off-course possibility. Blind cross, beautiful. So you basically at this point are saying, okay, dog, I want you to take this jump. Now that you've told her to take that, you start your blind. You're clearly starting your blind here, and your dog responds to it very nicely. And then here we are, driving to the final jump. And I have the rear cross. All right, the rear cross itself is nice. One thing that I think that you might consider, though, is waiting here a little bit more. So you do a rear cross in this case that's very much like this. The only problem with that is it kind of depends on your timing a little bit, and you can get stuck behind this jump. So you can end up with nowhere to run if you're running in this direction and you're ahead of your dog, because your dog has to catch up and get ahead of you. Your dog is reading it well. You can see them here on this wing, but I guess I would prefer you to let your dog catch up a little bit more so that you can drive a little bit more of a diagonal instead of an L. So here, I think you look the same, your dog looks the same, but you're right. I think at this point your dog is looking here. So you could be right that your dog is just kind of trying things out. I don't think it is a horrible option for the dog to consider given where they're coming from and they're jumping this jump. I think the answer would be to add in some sort of verbal call or some sort of bypass cue. You are relatively quiet, and I think this is one spot where a little verbal encouragement, just calling the dog's name, might be good as well there.